Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it right fast. Now, everybody and their mama was saying, say no. What's up, Halle Berry and LisaRaye, man? Like, what's going on with that? Like, that's crazy. Like, why is she going after LisaRaye like that? I mean, LisaRaye going at Halle Berry. A lot of people didn't hear when LisaRaye said the comments she made about Halle Berry. Then it went to a response from Halle Berry to make, the average everyday person go, whoa, that's crazy. Why she go off like that? Then they went and found out about Lisa's comments. So, and thank you for everybody saying, you was right about LisaRaye. Don't worry, I'm in Chicago, so I took a lot of abuse for that. And here's somebody like myself who believes LisaRaye is just gorgeous. I'm like, she's gorgeous. LisaRaye is a gorgeous black woman. A gorgeous woman, period. She is. I just think something in her is broken. And it has been broken for a very long, long time. And she knows how to hurt more than to embrace. And she's on a show in which they do these reality show things now, and she's on this show where it's supposed to be like sisterhood and oh, it's unity and love, and you could tell on the show she's not really about that. Her life is more about Lisa than anything else. I mean, she's there for Lisa. She's not there for that. She's there for the check, the bag, and she's out the door. Now, from what I heard, is word around the campfires that she's always been jealous of Halle Berry. When Halle Berry in the 90s was an actress and getting all these starring roles, it was said Lisa didn't think she was all that. Didn't know why men was sweating her. Didn't know why people thought Halle Berry was what she was. You know, um, I didn't know Lisa at the time, even though we both from Chicago. I did not know LisaRaye like that. I know people that know her, like just know her. Like, oh yeah, my cousin, my auntie went to school with her, and so in Chicago, you know without knowing, people that's associated with people, so they tell you about it, but you might never have encountered these people. So I've always supported her because she was Chicago out there, repping the city and making us look good, or so we thought. But if you look at someone's track record and you see nothing but trail of destruction behind them, then you got to start asking the question, why? Her and her sister, the brat, weren't speaking for almost a year, and you got to start asking yourself, is it me? she comes out and tells the world, just out the blue, oh, Halle Berry is bad in bed. That's why she can't keep a man. That's what I heard. And people are like, huh? Like, it just, like, where did this come from? It's so out of the blue, but it don't surprise. It doesn't surprise anyone. Now, it gets a lot of attention, enough to where Halle Berry responds and said, ask her man. That's crazy when you gotta say, ask my man. He know. Tell her Van. Cause she's dating her musician Van. What's his name? Van Berry, I believe. And she's been with him for a while. Now, here's the situation. When someone goes ahead and targets an individual such as Halle Berry, who's been through a series of marriages and things that didn't work out, and you look at the track record of, not calling anybody out, but let's say LisaRaye, honey, your track record ain't excellent either, babe. How many people did LisaRaye date that, you know, she had probably one of the most, I can't believe it, divorces of all time. I mean, she was married to somebody who was the president of an island in Turk and Caicos, who was gonna make her life look legit. She wasn't gonna be that girl that was just married to some man. She was gonna be the woman that's the queen of Turk and Caicos. And she found out he was broker than my uncle on the west side. She was broker than him. Now that's broke. Well, he was broker than him. And she's, where's my money? And he out there nailing everything that moved. So now, this thing backfired on LisaRaye, though. It did. It backfired. That bomb didn't go off the way it was supposed to go off. Well, it all started with Hitmaker. I hear, speaking about his relationships with all the people he's been with about celebrities. What they call cocktails with queens. That's what it's called. I mean, everybody was tearing Lisa up. So she came out and said Halle Berry was beautiful. She don't have a problem with Halle Berry. She loved Halle Berry. Halle Berry was breaking barriers for us. And so that's a no-no. She was not tearing down her. But then she doubles down and said, I absolutely heard that. She's like, I remember when Monster Ball was her love scene and they were trying to say that that's how she is in bed. And they was like, oh no, that's the movies. And they was like, what are you talking about? Then they came out with the Wesley Snipes thing and who was that hit her in the ear and she didn't have a good relationship. And she said, we all been with somebody who we ain't with now. So I guess because it blew up in her face, you know, here she comes now trying to fix everything and in the end. You know, it's a sad situation. Black women got to understand something. I was just watching the Fresh Prince reunion show that had Janet Hubert on it. And when she came out for the 30th, anniversary, the reunion show, it was a powerful moment, but you could see the pain that was in her face because she was holding back so much because she was standoffish. She wouldn't communicate anymore with anybody because she was going through things at home in her personal life. And Will, by him being 21, he just thought that Janet Hubert just hated him, just completely hated him, and no matter what he could do, you know. So he decided not to even focus on it anymore. Well, that brought a lot of realization to the forefront, meaning that actresses who are black, you know, it's already hard enough. But when she said by putting the word difficult to work with by somebody's name, difficult, it's a death sentence in this business. 100% a death sentence. So when they said, oh, such and such is a diva. Oh, such and such is, a problem. Or, oh, such and such is, they don't even give you a second nod. And the fact that she's a dark skinned black woman, we already know what this industry details when it comes to dark skinned women on television. So we know this is a reality. So we have to always consider that. We have to always be aware of it. Because we wear it every day. So we understand it. We have cousins that's darker than me. They're going to have to go through this. I just understand that people don't understand that this game is crazy as far as the industry, and they don't care. Most of these girls, they were, and when they were in high school, Halle Berry's, the LisaRaye's, they were called high yellow hoes. Hot yellow hoe. Girls didn't like them. Dark skinned women didn't like them. Men loved them. They thirst for them. They built their heads up so they believed they were better. Maybe, oh, this is my real hair. You know, and they felt like they were privileged. Like they stayed to themselves. Like we are family, you know, instead of including everybody else. I remember these girls called themselves the light skin crew. And they didn't even realize that they're really fighting against themselves. Because you're in the same boat as everybody else. Except for they just like you a little bit better. So they say, oh, we got to pick somebody black. They normally take the light skinned person. They've seen it in music videos. They've seen it in different walks of life. It's sad because this is what people have been fighting systematically against for years. And here it is, 2020, and people are still fighting against this. And we've been fighting against it since Hollywood existed, and it's 2020. And we're saying, look, we want an opportunity, we want a chance, we are people too. If you still got to say that in 2020, then everybody who came before us has failed. Because if we haven't figured it out by now, we're never going to figure it out. Because the problem is the people that they put in these pedestals are people who don't care about figuring it out until it no longer benefits them. But by then it's too late. And it's here comes the next one. Cycling process. So for Halle Berry to drop this on her was fitting. But it's also tacky to see women act like this. If you want to be Wendy Williams, get you a Wendy Williams show and just go full Wendy. You know? But to say something like that, like on the air, was like, that could end somebody's career. Period. And she's not on like that to where, you know, her career wouldn't be completely damaged if Haley really wanted it like that. So I'm just saying, y'all have a great holiday weekend. Enjoy your family. My Cash App is Carcino. If you want to send out a donation, I appreciate the love and support. Don't forget to like the video. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the page. We out.